Hi everybody, it's January 3rd, Monday. Some people had today off, a lot of people went back to work. Regardless, it's the top of the year. And the top of the year this year starts off with a Capricorn New Moon. We always start the top of the year off in the sign of Capricorn, but it's not always a time when the new moon happens. So the new moon comes right at the top of the year on the first work day of the year, and you can benefit from the meaning of this most ambitious signs on this new moon to make new beginnings, new starts, initiate new structures towards your goals for your career, to be very present in time, to get ahead, to make money, to get status, to achieve. This is a very good time for resolutions. I know we always make resolutions at this time of year, but the timing is pretty good. What resolutions will you keep and what won't you keep? But try to actually overdo your resolutions this year. It'll be better if you overshoot. If you want the very best in life, Capricorn says, then you have to work hard to get it. Otherwise, you have to depend on luck and Jupiter, and that's always a little risky. Other ways to achieve the Capricorn summit, peak, success, getting to the top. Other ways to do that are either being born into great wealth and status, or marrying into that great wealth and status. But often being born or marrying into it causes limitations and restrictions, for the achievement isn't self-made, it's given to you. While working hard to gain success more than likely promotes a healthier sense of self-esteem and responsibility, because you know what things are worth when you have to work hard to get them. You know the hard work it took to get to the top, the practice it took, the laying the bricks it took, the knocking your head against the wall, making the mistakes, coming back stronger, so that the payoff brings greater rewards. You know the value of things. You know the use of things. So Capricorn always wants the best. So when it gets to the top, it often spends a lot of money. It often shows off. It's often ostentatious. But when you're born into that great wealth or marry into it, it never feels as good as with this sign, unless you use the money or the wealth that you marry into or inherit for good purposes. Many people marry into wealth or inherit, and they do great things with their money. It's all about how you use it. USC, Capricorn keyword, I use. So I don't want to make it sound like marrying into it is going to make you not a good person. It can, but when you work hard for something, you really know the achievement just feels very, very solid. On this moon, set your goals for the year. It is the time of resolutions, as I said. Have a structured plan. Start the year off with a sense of organization and duty. Have the courage to incorporate the necessary changes to keep you abreast of modern technology while finding a healthy balance between the old and the new. We still have that Saturn Uranus square in the sky that will color 2022. And that is the fight between the old and the new. Letting go of old structures and bringing in new technologies, new innovations, not throwing out the baby with the bathwater, keeping the old structures that work, but changing them in some way. Uranus wants to bring in some progressive new kinds of ideas, while Saturn wants to keep the status quo. It's a struggle between the two. So you don't want to short circuit everything. Uranus can short circuit everything if it doesn't have a grounding influence. So Saturn in Aquarius will question the new, it will welcome the new, but slow, with baby steps, with a little caution. So there's that struggle here, again, throughout the rest of this year. Jupiter has just entered Pisces as well. How nice, we've been waiting for this. Giving us all a wonderful dollop of confidence to go after our dreams. While the Capricorn New Moon brings the necessary sense of reality and awareness of the hard work that's needed to materialize those dreams. Jupiter will give you the confidence when hard times are around. Jupiter in Pisces will be aspirational, inspirational, compassionate. The doors will open easier when you need them to. So take advantage of Jupiter, of the opportunity. Jupiter will present opportunities, but you have to take advantage of them. You can't just depend on Jupiter to give you the opportunities and have everything just fall into place. When the opportunity comes knocking, you have to know. And then all this Capricorn energy at the start of the year should have you get very organized and disciplined. And, run like time. Capricorn's a sign of time. Keep to a schedule. Keep to a time schedule. It can only be to your benefit. Capricorn builds things one brick at a time, one step at a time, slowly, over time, and with baby steps. Capricorn does not like to move quickly. It likes to be sure of what it's doing here. But let the Jupiter and Pisces open up the mind to dream a little bit. As I said, Capricorn is a sign of time and making good use of it. We have Venus and Pluto continuing to add their power and beauty to the mix of reviewing what it is in life that is worth our time. It's a good thing to continue to process and review the past while carefully taking steps towards making 2022 a better future. The Venus-Pluto conjunction, the retrograde Venus-Pluto conjunction here at the first 2 months of this year. It's going to keep you reviewing what's worth keeping in your life, who's worth keeping in your life, as you move slowly forward to a new future. It's like, one step forward, one step back here, which is a good thing. You have to review the past and before moving into the present and the future, and then keep reviewing the past. What are we letting go of and what are we keeping? It's a nice little swinging back and forth, a nice little yo-yoing back and forth. So make good use of it. This is not an energy at the top of this year to go gung-ho. It's measured. It's measured. So happy New Year, everybody, and I'll be speaking to you more as the year progresses. Bye.